What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, overall, I wanted to give you guys some advice on Twitch. More so like how to grow on Twitch, what to do on Twitch. And that's one thing for sure. You can do anything that you want to do on Twitch. If you got where girls is literally, getting famous for just showing off their bodies and doing hot tub streams and stuff. Yeah, it's anybody, Twitch is actually a dope place to really, discover people, because Twitch has like this area where it's like like it's their version of the recommendation like section, how like it is on YouTube. But I feel like with that it's more engaging because you'll come across people that's small like you, and then eventually now you're welcomed into a community, and then next thing you know you got like people that's following you from like all these, because they know that you a chill person. So I think I have said that before, where it's like if you want to grow on Twitch, you gotta get involved with Twitch. You can't just like start up a stream or start streaming and things and then think like, oh, people are supposed to like gravitate towards me, they're supposed to be around me and stuff. Don't nobody know who you are, so therefore that ain't gonna happen. All right, just gonna be honest with you, that ain't gonna happen. So you have to be engaging on Twitch. If you're antisocial and you don't really like well, I feel like I think YouTube, TikTok, like all the areas where you don't have to live stream, that will probably be a much more better fit for you and stuff, and if you don't like talking with people. But I just think that that's kind of weird. Twitch, when you have the right and like amount of followers to where they'll be in your stream like a lot, you will overall like you're gonna be talking. So I don't see you being on Twitch and being antisocial. That's just not I like, man, because I'm trying to think like there's a bunch of things. You got it where DJs be on Twitch. You got it where, of course, gamers, people that just want to sit down and talk. What else? I think Twitch. It's overall like it's a pretty like communicating area of the internet. So I don't see that being a thing where it's like you're on there and you're just not talking with nobody. I feel like that's like the main reason why you will want to go on Twitch is to talk to people. So yeah, that's definitely one thing for sure. Always, look forward to those to those that talk and stuff. Like, you are at times gonna have people where it's like they're gonna be having a conversation with you. So you gotta be engaging. You gotta be engaging and stuff. So yeah, that's why I'm like me. That's the thing. I don't get enough people talking in my streams. That's why lately I've been kind of doing short streams and stuff, because so, like, to me, I find that stuff annoying. I find it annoying, and I know people, like, try telling me that, oh, you just, you need to do this, and this, and stuff. And I'm like, well, why not just join? like that's the one thing that I'm complaining about. That's the one thing that I'm talking about. Like, just join. I try. My thing is like, even if I don't know the person that much, I still would join their stream and I would still be engaging. There was just not too long ago where there is this never even seen this person before. I just seen them through like a mutual like tweet on Twitter, and yeah, there was like overall they were talking about how they thought about quitting Twitch streaming, and I sent them this like motivational tweet, to let them know like, hey, like, look, keep going. That's the thing where I'm like, I know I've had my moments where I thought of like, you know what, streaming ain't for me right now. I'm just gonna go focus on YouTube. But I'm like, man, I really love streaming. Like, I don't, want to put all of this work and time into Twitch streaming just to be like, oh, I'm done because people don't not joining my stream and talking and stuff. So I'm like, I'm not gonna quit. I'm still gonna keep going. I just guess like, right now it's just not my time, and I'm just gonna have to be patient. But yeah, I'm like, I always try to like make sure, with any of my friends, with any of my, anybody, I try to like join their stream and be talkative and stuff, let them know like, hey, look, like, you got something good going on here, so continue with it. And I think that's how it is with anybody. You get into something, okay, you're starting up something, so you gotta continue with it. Don't be that person where it's like you're gonna give up because you're not getting enough followers, you're not getting enough viewers, it's taking you forever to become affiliate or partner, them type of things. That's gonna happen. The things ain't gonna get handed to you and stuff when getting into Twitch streaming. So it is gonna take some time when you start off streaming and that's okay. Like that's like the beauty of like starting up with Twitch streaming, is that you get to start from the bottom. Like my thing is like I wouldn't, like, if it was handed to me, I feel like that I'm, well, I guess like if I didn't really know what Twitch was, then I wouldn't, I don't think like I probably would stream for so long. Like, I probably would have streamed probably for a little bit, but it's like I got, like, because of the followers, like I had that stuff handed to me. But I feel like when you start off with zero followers, zero viewers, you're legit just you're just starting off. Like, yeah, it's people overall, like, I feel like would follow you. I don't, like, that's one thing for sure, is that unless that if you are a streamer and you have no followers, like you don't have like nobody like watching your streams, it's, just give it time. Just overall give it time and stuff. I know people probably will write in and be like, oh, I've been streaming for like 2-3 years and I have yet to gain any followers and stuff. I'm like, you still gotta give it time. It's like, to just think there's somebody, okay, there's somebody in this world where it's like you're thinking that it's like you've been streaming for all this time, you haven't gotten not one follower. There's people, all right, and that's because they kept going. They started off just like you, but they kept going, and now they're at like 1,000 followers. But they're watching somebody with like 10,000 followers or 100,000 or 1,000,000 followers, and they're like, dang, I want to be like them. How come it's taking me forever to get? So the thing is, though, it doesn't matter how many, the numbers don't matter, but everybody is going to have the same mindset when getting into Twitch, or when you're like already into Twitch. You're going to have the same mindset. What's going to entertain my fans? What can I do today? What can I do on any, other different days and stuff? It's like, that's the thing with Twitch streaming. It's like everybody, and that's like how it is for everybody, like unless you're that type of person. Because no, the reason why I'm like saying like, it could be a different case or a different scenario where it's like you're not on here for entertainment purposes. But no, it's like, because I've been recently looking into this Gabbie Hanna situation. And man, to talk briefly on that, like, don't be a content creator like Gabbie Hanna. It's overall, it's messed up that people, get onto YouTube, and or just overall become a content creator, and they carry on like her. Because when you subscribe to this person, you're subscribing to them because they're entertaining. Gabbie, I remember following her from the Vine days, and I followed her because I found her videos entertaining. But now, as like the time progresses on, I'm like, her videos aren't so entertaining anymore. Like, I don't know, what overall. I just think that she's not cut out for content creating. If she is, then it's like, okay, you're gonna have to do a lot you're gonna have to become that person that you were like some time ago. And if you say that you don't like that person, you don't like who that person was, all right, then I think content creating is not for you. Like, and I know, who am I to tell a person like, content creating is not for them and content creating is for them. But when you watch, and I'm not even trying to hate, I honestly, I do care for her, and I do think that like she can, go somewhere with content creating. But at the rate that, if she likes this person that she is right now, you ain't gonna make it that far. Like, I mean, look at what's going on now. You literally have the whole internet against you right now. You might, yeah, you probably have some fans, but it's like, to have it where you're using your fans to hurt other people, and you're using your fans to pay for your Patreon. Like, my thing is that, I try to do everything's like the free way, because I'm cheap myself. So I'm like, okay, well, I would imagine that, I want my fans to share that similarity. I want them to be cheap too. Like, I don't know, like, if there ever is a time, like, I mean, I guess, like, when I publish music, that'd probably be the only thing that you would, but I post that music on YouTube. So I'm like, if you want to listen to my music, you very well can listen to it on the internet or on my channels and stuff. So you don't have to go out and buy my music. You could very well listen to that stuff, download it for free, do whatever you want to do. But it's like, if you overall, like, if you are that person where you like, oh, you know what, I don't care if TMossBoss wants me to do all the free stuff, I still want to show support to this man because he's always entertaining people, he's always killing it, so I want to, show some support. If you donate, give subs, freaking buy my music, subscribe to my OnlyFans, pay for my Patreon. I don't have an OnlyFans. I think I might create an account for Patreon just to overall see what it was all about, but no, I do not have an OnlyFans. But anyways, jokes aside though, like if you do go out your way to show support, I appreciate that and I thank you for that. But that's not what I'm here for. When I very first, here's the thing. When I very first got into YouTube, I had did it for entertainment reasons and entertainment reasons only. I didn't get into it because I wanted people to pay me. I knew that YouTube can overall become a job. And I remember the one way I'm like, okay, this is how I want you guys to pay me. Watch my videos. The freest thing that you can do, just watch my videos. And I know people will be like, wait a minute, what do you mean? YouTube monetizes my videos are monetized on YouTube. So overall, I'm getting paid just by you guys watching my videos. So at the end of the day, like, that's all I ask for. I just ask for support. I don't ask for donations. I don't ask for subs. I don't ask for Patreon subscribes or buying my, any of that stuff. Like, I guess, like, because I know the majority of people, like, they have, like, some sort of, like, music streaming platform, like Spotify or Apple Music or I think, yeah, Amazon got their music service. I know people out there have that, so it's like, okay, well, yeah, then you can just, my music is already there, so you can listen to it. You ain't gotta, like, buy it or do other stuff to, like, listen to it. You can just listen to it right then and there, or just come to my channel and listen to it and stuff. But seeing how she was overall carrying on, like, shout out to my friend Ray Rahimi. She has a channel called Hot Tea, where she covers all of that stuff, talking on Gabbie Hanna, and it's it goes very, very deep, and it's honestly, it's so messed up how she's like, because so she got into it with this other content creator that also was a Viner named Jesse Smiles, and Jesse Smiles, like, long story short, some stuff went down with Jesse Smiles, where it was, it's pretty bad, pretty traumatizing. And Gabbie was overall going, like, attacking Jesse Smiles. Well, now, I wouldn't say she was attacking her over it, but I guess she didn't believe what she was saying, like, she was friends with another person, I guess, she was friends with another person that was caught in the crossfire, or it wasn't caught in the crossfire, like, they were the reason, why Jesse Smiles had, like, trauma and stuff, and Gabbie was, like, still talking to this person and all of that. And so, Jesse Smiles is like, I made a video talking about it and things, and Gabbie got upset and was asking for an apology, and she was just like, if you don't apologize, I'm going to still keep this going on. And people like that, I'm like, you are not cut out for the internet. You are not cut out for the internet at all. Do not expect any apologies when, talking, like, or just overall, like, when we're talking about the internet and stuff. Like, no, this is the internet. Ain't nobody apologizing for nothing unless they know that they're getting ready to just get demolished by the internet. But if nobody ain't getting demolished by the internet, ain't nobody apologizing for nothing. So, yeah, she was all like, apologize or this stuff is still going to continue on. And Jesse Smiles was like, okay, well, if you felt like something damaging happened to you, then sue me. And she was just like, where the fans ain't got to be involved. Like, it's just, a good old-fashioned, like, court case. And Gabbie's response to it was that she wanted the fans to be involved, and that's why she was going to continue talking on it. And I'm like, man, that's why I said overall, like, content creator like that, they're not going to last, and it's sad to say that because I'm like, Gabbie, she has potential. She has, like, the talent to be a really big content creator. You had the comedy stuff on lock, like, because that's why I followed her back in the day. She was funny. And then it's like, you have the music stuff on lock. And I'm like, yeah, I know at the time, like, people was attacking her and attacking her music and just was overall saying that she's not a good content creator. I'm like, yeah, those are haters. At the end of the day, you still kept doing your thing. But I feel like now it's like, them haters are like the people that we're supporting, because it's like, you're doing the things that you're doing, and so it's like you're pretty much forcing people's hands to not, like, like you as a content creator. And it's like, it's really messed up that people carry on like that. So my advice to people out there, content creators just starting off, Do not go in that route where you're going to get caught up in drama, where you're going to get caught up in beef, where you're going to get caught up in all these. And I plan on doing an episode, like, overall talking, like, how to, like, motivating you guys, like, with, like, hate and stuff. Like, I'm going to do an episode talking about that. I'll probably end up doing that after I'm done recording this episode. But yeah, it's like, don't be that person where it's like, hate is going to, what am I trying to say? Well, don't, like, let the hate consume you and stuff. Like, hate is always going to be there, but don't pull no Gabbie Hanna stuff where it's like, you're now making the haters seem like good people and stuff. Like, they were never good people in the first place. So it's like, for you to overall, like, now, made them as the good person, and now everybody is looking at you as the bad guy. Yeah, it's like, do not be a content creator like that. Content creators like that, they, probably last for a little bit. Then eventually you're going to see videos of them, of other people saying, whatever happened to the Gabbie show, or whatever happened to Gabbie Hanna. Like, she was here and then she was gone, but she got caught up in this. So that's how people are going to remember you. So it's like, don't carry on like that. But now getting back into Twitch, to use that example, for Twitch and things, don't use your Twitch streams for bad. When they're overall following you and subscribing to you and all of that stuff, they're doing that because you're entertaining. You bring some sort of entertainment to you or to them. So it's like, do not be that person where it's like, oh, I got it. Now that I've, gained followers, now I want to spread hate. Now I want to, because then people are going to be like, well, where does that even come from? Because they're going to look at you as the attacker. And then when people are like, people can use that against you when you're just going out your way to just attack people. Because that's the one thing that I have to say, to speak on myself and to speak on the hate that I've dealt with. Never once attacked anybody. Never once. I've always, like, every time when I was, like, caught up in some hate or caught up in some drama, people was always the one to throw the first punch. So I'm like, all right, throw your first punch. Guarantee I'm throwing the last, okay? So, but yeah, be that person, But when you create a Twitch channel or anything, have it where it's like you're doing it for entertainment reasons. You're not doing it to, use people and all of this, like, manipulate your fans. Because I'm like, man, your fans, those are your supporters. Those are the people that's like, they're going to be down for you for whatever. So it's like, when you're using them for your own benefit, like, do you think people are going to want to continue following you? Like, it don't matter, like, what, things you can possibly think of to be like, oh, well, excuses, like, trying to figure out, like, how I can continue using my fans and stuff. There's, like, no, your fans didn't follow you so they can be used. They didn't follow you, it's like, to be taken advantage of or to get manipulated. They followed you because they found you as an entertaining content creator. So it's like, do not, under any circumstances, on any platform whatsoever, use your fans for your own benefit. Entertain them. That's the only thing that fans want. They just want to be entertained. So, anyways, but yeah, moving on. Now, let's get into games. What games should you overall play? Play whatever games you want to play. I know there's gonna probably be times where you're playing a game, right? And I've had it where it's like, it's happened to me, but it wasn't that I was playing a game. I was doing IRL streams in real life, and it's pretty much like, you're not playing any games, you're just sitting there just talking with people, right? But anyways, there are going to be at times where you're playing a game and somebody's going to comment or come into your streams talking about nobody likes this game, go play Fortnite or play this or play that. Trying to, like, that's one thing for sure. Do not let nobody tell you what to do on your platform. That is your platform. If they want to see the game being played, so if they want to see you play Fortnite or Grand Theft Auto or whatever game, they can start up a stream, play the game themselves, and do whatever. But I'm like, on my stream, I'm playing the games that I want. Because my thing is this. You might think that, oh, okay, like, and I guess, like, if you don't really care about raging and getting mad and stressed and all that, because me, I care about that stuff. I'm like, I hate being mad. I hate being stressed out. I hate raging. I'm like, I don't want to, break a controller. Then I got to go back out, get another controller and things. And I'm like, man, that's just a waste of money. So I try not to play games I know that's going to make me upset. If I play a game that's making me upset, I'm like, okay, I'll play it for a little bit, but after that, I'm done. I'm like, I ain't going to play it no more. So people get mad. I've had it where people have unfollowed me because I stopped. There's this one guy, he always would join my stream when I was playing this one game. I remember there was one time I took a break, started playing all these other games, wasn't there. Went back to the Division 2, he was there, trying to, like, guide me or coach me throughout the game. I'm like, bro, I don't need no coach when playing the game. Like, please do not join a person's stream trying to coach them on playing a video game. It's like, okay, I know how to play a shooting game. You run around and you shoot people. If there's more to it, there is more to it. Trust me, I will know about that. I don't need people to coach me and being like, tell me what to. I know how to play the game, all right? So people might want to get mad about that statement. It's like, oh, well, I just felt like it would help. And I'm like, no. My thing is like, look, when I start up a stream, when I start playing a game, I want it to be authentic. I don't want it to be like, okay, it's like this is how I do this or this how I got, like, no, I'm just playing the game to have fun. If I suck at the game, I suck at the game. If I'm good at it, I'm good at it. I don't need nobody to coach me on nothing. I ain't signed up for it. My thing is like, if I asked for a coach, I would have asked for a coach, but I didn't. I started this game up. If I'm trash at the game, I'm trash at the game. Just let me be trash. All right. So, anyways, yeah, there'll be people, they'll get mad over that type of stuff. But anyways, but yeah, definitely don't let nobody, like, tell you what to do when playing a video game and stuff. You playing that game to have fun, all right? So, anyways, what other things can I, oh yeah, then I like to talk on my own experience with that. There was a time, though, where I remember I was doing IRL streams. And I haven't done them recently. I've been thinking of like doing those like late at night because I know that those is a vibe, bro. I'm honestly thinking I'm gonna probably bring them streams back at some point in time. But no, there's like, I remember when I started doing those streams, and this guy, he joined my stream and he was just like, nobody watches IRL streams, right? Like, I got people here talking with me, and you obviously clicked on the stream to overall tell me that, so you're somewhat interested. And so yeah, we got into an argument about it, and I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna put it to the test. I'm gonna play some games. I played games. I remember the first day I did that because he was making it seem like that, oh, you're gonna blow up like right off of the bat when doing gaming streams, right? So I remember I think it was like maybe a week or however long I was doing gaming streams. And then I think I might have went back to IRL streams, and then probably was just kind of going back. And then I eventually was just like, okay, you know what? I'm just going to do gaming streams and stuff. But I wasn't gaining any followers. I wasn't blowing up. It was like the way he was portraying it. It was just like, oh yeah, you're going to grow faster when doing, I was just like, bruh, my thing is that if you're a supporter, you don't care what streams I'm doing. If like, yeah, eventually if I'd want to do a gaming stream, I would do that. If you want to see me play a game, then just say that. But it's like to join a person's stream and then try to like put that in their head that nobody watches IRL streams. When there's been numerous content creators that do IRL streams. So I'm like, where does that even come from? That was like, yeah, bro. I'm like, look, if you don't like the stream, then just leave. I'm like, dang, I ain't got time to be arguing with people. And I'm like, and yeah, and still have yet to blow up to see this successful road of being a gaming streamer and stuff. I'm like, man, it's like people, they do things like that. I'm like, hey, yo, did you come here to watch my stream or to argue with me? Like, bruh, go somewhere with that, man. Nobody don't care about all that. Just let me do my IRL stream. If you don't like it, then go watch somebody that's playing video games. I'm not going to sit there. That's one thing for sure, is that I'm not going to sit there and argue with a person about why they're doing this stream. Like, for an example, there's a lot of women on Twitch that do, like, streams where they're revealing their bodies and all of that. As soon as I see that crap, I leave. I'm leaving. Because I'm like, man, it's like, what do you want? Do you want people to focus on you or focus on the game? Okay, if you want people to focus on you, then have it where it's like you're doing an IRL stream. But if you want people to focus on your game, then it's like, what are you wearing the revealing clothes for? I'm like, my thing is like, and here's the thing. I know people are like big on that, where it's like women should be allowed to wear revealing clothes. I'm not trying to take that away from women. I'm not trying to take that away from them at all. But you know what you're doing when you're doing it. It's like, oh, guys is going to be staring. You know that they're going to be staring. Now, yes, us as men shouldn't really, be taking that stuff, so seriously. Where a woman wears a revealing clothes and we got tripped and lose our minds over it. That's facts. That is 100% facts. We shouldn't. But, my thing is like, that's what a guy is going to be talking about in your comments. That's what it. So my thing is like, I feel like, and this is something that I've always said. I'm like, I want a streamer that's very, very revealing. She be wearing like revealing shirts, revealing pants, whatever. She's wearing all these revealing clothes. I'm like, put on some sweats, take the makeup off, wrap your hair up, look like you just woke up from the deepest sleep that you've been in. Like you've had yourself a good old fashioned 8.5 hour, 9 hour sleep. You slept a few extra minutes, right? Breath is hot, like everything is just not right. But just seriously though, like seriously, do that. Just don't look your best and just start streaming. To those that show up, to those that's actually there watching you play a game, talk, do it. And then that's the thing where it's like, don't be trying to like sound like one of those like girls in them like late night commercials talking about call up 1-800-sexy, and it's like, no. I'm like don't sound like that. Like put your deep voice, like put your deep voice on. Do everything possible, all right, everything possible to just like and be you. My thing is to like be you, because at times I feel like that then it's like, because when they do try to like, oh, like I want to talk about how I've always wanted to be a doctor and stuff, but it's like in all them other streams it's like you ain't talking on that. You're talking on, oh my, it's so hot and sweaty in here, and I can't, my like everything is just my just saying some old weird stuff. I don't know how women, I don't be watching those streams, so I don't know what they be talking about in there. But anyways, but no, just like talk about some stuff that you want to talk about. Like do that. And if people start unfollowing, if people start leaving, there you go. I'm like, you had the wrong people following you, because it's like they're only following you for one thing. So it's like, my thing is like, yeah, if you gotta do all of that to gain followers, it's like, it sucks. It really does suck for like a woman content creator on the internet, because it's like you just got where there's like a lot of weirdos out there and stuff, and they just they just want to be weird. And it's like, bruh, like girl, when a girl should, and then it's like messed up where it's like the girl doesn't do all of that, but it's like a guy wants her to do all of that, where it's like but they don't be saying like, I'm obviously that'll get blocked or banned from the streams and stuff, but they just be acting weird. And it's like, bro, no, like, don't do that. Just like, talk with her. My thing is like, if you struggle with talking with women and stuff like face to face and things, but it's like you're this like, I don't even freaking know, like Hugh Hefner type dude on the internet where you're sweet talking them and stuff, where it's like, nah, eliminate that. I'm like, the way I would talk, my thing is like the way that I talk online is the way that I would talk to a person face to face. That's like the one authentic thing that I, keep with me at all times, is just me. Like overall, I'm like, so what I'm saying right now, that would be some stuff that I'll say to a person. This is like, this episode right now, this would be some stuff that I would say to a person face to face. Like, or if you guys see me in chat and I'm just like, showing love and support, that's some stuff that I would say to that person face to face. Now, if you're that type of person where you're going to go up to a person and be like, oh, show me your boobs, face to face, you're a pervert, bruh. And I'm like, yeah, you do that. My thing is this. Do you think you would be able to say that in front of a cop? And if you're going to come up with some argument where, like, well, it's not against the law, you're a pervert. Plain facts. Plain facts. How would you feel if somebody were to say that to your mom, sister, cousin, some woman in your life that you care for? You wouldn't like that, would you? And I'm like, I ain't even trying to hear no argument. I know people always want to try to find some sort of argument with that. I'm like, I ain't even hearing it. I'm not hearing it at all. But anyways, what other advice I can give you at being a streamer? And it's like, and then yeah, like, to talk for the the guys real quick. I know some of y'all will probably get upset and be like, why is it that these revealing streamers and stuff, why do they get all the followers and stuff and I don't? Hey, that's how the internet is set up. That revealing stuff is more like, it's more noticeable than you going 15-0 in Apex or something. So yeah, it's like, I mean, even, at the end of the day, it's like, people probably would take like notice to your skills and see how good you are at a game and will follow you like, oh, this dude's skillful, this guy's good and stuff. I'm like, oh, I gotta follow, he killing it and things. And so there's that. But yeah, it's like, but for the other side, the revealing streamers and stuff, yeah, it's like, that's how the internet is set up. You can't really escape that. You just gotta deal with that. My thing is like, look, I know there's streamers that exist out there. It's like they doing stuff like that. I know people are clicking on them before they click on me. Oh well. I'm like, oh well, if people want to watch them, people can watch them. But and then that's another thing. I know people have told me before that, oh, like nobody watches streamers at night. or nobody watches streamers. Look, whatever time you want to stream, stream. I've streamed at night and I've streamed during the day. I have not seen nothing different, all right? So it's like you can stream whatever. Like, whatever you feel like doing, like, you do it, okay? Don't listen to nobody. Don't do nothing different. Like, you keep doing your thing, all right? But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe to one of my 33 YouTube channels. Follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and Twitch at TMossBoss. Like my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. And make sure you use my promo code for SeatGeek, TMossBoss. That is TMossBoss. For to knock $20 off your first purchase. So yeah, go enjoy your shows, your concerts, all of that stuff. But anyways, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.